bYc.
You are now listening to Bringing the Classics Radio.
bYc.
I said they don't call me Mr. Classic for nothing.
Bringing the classics.
Let me work. Please let me work. That water. He about to get this
Classics.
Yeah. We are back for episode 8. I like that number 8. We're gonna get back to that in a minute, but we are here bringing you Classics Radio, bYc Radio. I go by the name of Brizz Billy. Call me Brizz for short. We broadcasting live from the 404 ATL Georgia in the building. You know how it's going down. But today, man, all eyes on Houston, Texas. I told you that number 8 is real special today. Night of main events 8. Smack URL putting it down once again. Great card coming up. We're going to break it down in complete, total bYc fashion. That's that classic fashion right here on bYc Radio. A lot going on in the battle world, man. I actually just got back from New York City. You know what I'm saying? Celebrated my birthday back home in Queens. I was out in Coney Island for a little bit. I actually bumped into NEMS, and that's what we're going to start off right now. NEMS and Head Ice just went down not too long ago, and y'all could be expecting to see that very, very soon on the King of the Dot channel. If you haven't ordered the pay-per-view, July 2nd, Head Ice and NEMS Gutter will be dropping on the King of the Dot channel. And be on the lookout also on July 9th for Loso versus Moneybags, which is also set to drop on King of the Dot. Big things popping over there in Toronto. Now, speaking of big things popping, we definitely got to go back to URL for 1 second before we get into the NOME card. They have announced a lot of big matchups coming up on the Summer Madness cards. 2 Summer Madness cards coming up this year. One in the United Kingdom. You know, mixed reaction from the crowd in Houston when that was announced. I do appreciate Smack trying to branch out. Well, we'll see how the rest of the battle rap community feels about it, you know, taking it overseas, you know, but there's a big battle rap contingency over there, big battle rap community over there in the United Kingdom, so we'll see how that turns out later this year for Summer Madness. I've heard a rumor of where the other location is. I don't want to put it out there because I don't want to get, you know what I'm saying, it may garner some more mixed reactions, but I think it'll be a good look for the battle rap community as far as expanding and pushing the culture forward. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into some of the battles that we talked about coming up on these Summer Madness cards. Hitman Holla obviously is going to be one of the artists that's going to be featured on the Summer Madness stage, and we don't know who he's battling quite yet. And there's a lot of speculation going on out there. Right now I'm going to post some tweets of who I personally would like to see him battle at Summer Madness. He's been talking back and forth with Tay Roc on Twitter. Here's some of the tweets above, but I would love to see him go up against Roc, man. Hitman's battled a lot of cats in the game, and he's coming to a point where he may be running out of opponents, you know, so I definitely want to see him go up against Roc. You let me know in the comments who you would like to see Hitman Holla go up against at Summer Madness. Another 2 matchups that were announced. I almost want to pat myself on the back right now because 2 of these were on our top 5 grudge matches that needed to go down in battle rap, and they have been booked and scheduled, and they're gonna go down later this year. Firstly, T-Rex versus Reed Dollars. Man, long overdue. Some people say it's past their prime, but I am very excited to see this battle. I know they're going to talk dirty to each other, that gutter talk, that block talk, and I can't wait to hear it. That's going down in Summer Madness. And also, Hollow the Don versus John the Don, another grudge match. These two have been going back and forth for quite some time. If you haven't heard the back and forth face-off on Angry Fans Radio, you definitely need to check that out. I will have the link in the description below so you could definitely check that out. But man, 2 big grudge matches announced for Summer Madness. I think that's definitely going to be dope. Now lastly, we're going to talk about RBE and what they've been cooking up for that Rare Breeze card. Shout out to ARP. It's definitely going to be a dope one. Right now on the card we have King Los versus Daylyt. That's definitely going to be a dope matchup. Everybody wants to see what King Los is going to do. Everybody wants to know what Daylight's going to do. Is he going to show up and defend battle rap as a culture, or is he just gonna play around while those odds are on him? We'll see. Only time will tell. Also on that card just announced Iron Solomon versus Bigg K. definitely going to be a dope matchup. One of the wittiest punchers in the game in Bigg K versus one of the most skilled lyricists in the game, Arsonal. Definitely should be a great matchup. Two great MCs. And obviously, we talked about the big matchup, the main event, Verb versus Murder Mook, which is going to be huge. Murder Mook's return to battle rap. First battle since, what was it, Lux at Total Slaughter. You know, everybody's anticipating what Mook has to say to Verb. You know, these two have been barking back and forth at each other for quite some time, and I'm very interested to see what happens in that battle. And for those of you who have been keeping up with the bYc channel, we just dropped the Verb How Many Classics. We discussed this battle somewhat, but we also discussed how many classics Verb has, and we discussed all these things at great length. But right now, what we want to do is get into Verb's new single. He's got an album out there. It's called Bliss. Definitely dope. I want you to check it out for sure. The link will be below. And in the meantime, I'll give you one of the cuts off of there. This one right here is called All Minds. I'm starting it off like this here on bYc Radio. Classic. Chill.
Bringing you classics.
Light my cone and take a long drive. Time to myself, clear my head, erase my hard drive. Try to forget what I was taught, cause it was all lies. Turn off my phone and be alone, this moment all mine. Light up my cone and take a long drive. Time to myself, clear my head, erase my hard drive. Try to forget what I was taught, cause it was all lies. Turn off my phone and be alone, this moment all mine. Okay, ignorance is all that I know. It was all that was shown. Money, bitches, and hoes. Drug dealers wearing rings on every finger, spending hundreds on gold. Men putting seeds in these mothers, but never round as they grow. Not every path that I chose. I was told that you should give it up. What if you waste your life chasing your dream? What if I live it up? Copper on, so no negative thoughts. Wanna fly horses, no relation to that Pegasus art. Never too late to still start. I wanna give her my heart, but then I focus. Snoop told me that the bitches ain't shit. Hide your emotion. Hefner told me you can have all you want under your covers, but living life can speed up death if you don't slip on no rubber. Oh, right. Light my cone and take a long drive. Time to myself, clear my head, erase my hard drive. Try to forget what I was taught, cause it was all lies. Turn off my phone and be alone, this moment all mine. Light up my cone and take a long drive. Time to myself, clear my head, erase my hard drive. Try to forget what I was taught, cause it was all lies. Turn off my phone and be alone, this moment all mine. You gotta love yourself and use your time so wisely. Never make being stressed become one of your hobbies. Never live off regrets. You know the maybes and probablys. Don't be controlled by your flesh. Get a hold of your body. Now you can do it, you got it. Now wipe your tears with the back of your hand. Put your happiness back in your hand and grip it firm. Just live and learn and live, earn and give. Your relationship road is getting too rocky. Turn the wheel. Anything in your life that's reckless, you accept it. All you have is your peace. In this world, you must protect it. This ain't a rap song, this a message. I'm talking to you. I don't know what you gon' do, but this is what I'ma do. Light my cone and take a long drive. Time to myself, clear my head, erase my hard drive. Try to forget what I was taught, cause it was all lies. Turn off my phone and be alone, this moment all mine. Light up my cone and take a long drive. Time to myself, clear my head, erase my hard drive. Try to forget what I was taught, cause it was all lies. Turn off my phone and be alone, this moment all mine. Light my cone and take a long drive. Time to myself, clear my head, erase my hard drive. Try to forget what I was taught, cause it was all lies. Turn off my phone and be alone, this moment all mine. Light up my cone and take a long drive. Time to myself, clear my head, erase my hard drive. Try to forget what I was taught, cause it was all lies. Turn off my phone and be alone, this moment all mine.
Man, I'm so tired of these new niggas just popping out of nowhere. Word up, you colorful dreadhead niggas need to go. Shout out to my real niggas putting that time in, you heard? Let's get it.
New niggas, clout chasers and mumble rappers. You don't belong here, it's time to stumble backwards. You need to read the book of life, at least a couple chapters, before you call yourself an MC or a fucking rapper. I'm tired of the gimmicks, can't vibe with your image. You need practice, I'm watching your scrimmage. You niggas ain't fit to make the team. I ain't hating on you cause you make it cream. I just like my bitches all natural, no Maybelline. That mean that made up shit, we don't rock with. Don't support it, we ignore it and don't acknowledge. Don't re-record it, please abort it, nigga stop it. That ain't you ain't that, you just watch it. Let me teach you new niggas about this rap shit. Nigga, we been hustling, I'm tired of hearing this trap shit. Backflips on pissy mattress, stacks in the attic. Dreams of fucking an actress, now bitches catfish. But I'm from the golden era, Desert Eagle, over better weed and angel dust was getting rolled together. Still was on the corner through the coldest weather. If I fucked you raw, then bitch, we go together. If I fucked you raw, then bitch, we go together. Blood's talking about splitting these seas, but what if Moses never did that? Then all that shit whack, nigga, you broke forever. You try to disrespect my intellect, I intercept. I'm famous in real life and not just on the internet. Let's get correct. Ooh, Grave Street Cryptid said I disinfected disses from niggas who had to disconnect from the hood and they suckers now home get respect. We real 80s babies, yeah, we a totally different threat. Give or take, you niggas fake. Those stones, you niggas break. We win, you niggas hate. It's a cold world. Yo, baby mama in my phone saved under old girl. She never met the rebel, but she know the old real dog nigga who gon' long dick until her toes curl. You new niggas telling cause the judge told you no bail. Oh well, take your time out in your wholesale. You PC'd up, knees beat up. Oh, you go, girl. It's time to bring real rap back. They want bars, metaphors, and similes. No singing about your drug addiction and your inner whole families was on crack. We don't show you niggas sympathy. Auntie strung out, corner store where we hung out. All my homies was on deck, Ellis Ave was the dugout. Jump off bitch at the 9, she get dug out. Mama told me to beat the street lights, but still I snuck out. We played football in the street, fucking John Madden. Only way you stopping our game was if a car passing. These new niggas know nothing about the hard passion. A Newark, New Jersey nigga really had for carjacking. I'm so tired of the lean sippers and pill poppers. My marijuana medicated, come from real doctors. I got some low-cut niggas who are still shoppers. It's niggas, these diamonds, them blinded, trying to steal watches. I'm from the era of printing pictures, the Polaroid. Me, I ain't never you to do the soldier boy. You need to get familiar with me if you don't know the boy. Real rap back, straight bars till it's over, boy. It's time to bring real rap back. They want bars, metaphors, and similes. No singing about your drug addiction and your enemy. Whole families was on crack, we don't show you niggas sympathy. That's a fact, nigga.
Bars is what we deal with up here. Loaded Lexus in the building. Choking. Focus. Harder. Choking.
Everything healthy. Case I got to bring it to a GT. Might get the Shelby. And Mustang, know you felt me. You still out here doing what you told. What could you tell me? Well, then let it be known. You talking my language, I'm rocking Rosetta Stone. Now, I'm dead ass, that's my word and my zone. They gon' either get right or get left alone now. Hold up, you know I run this like an outbreak. You're funny with the money, ain't no outtakes. You niggas out here playing with the struggle. Sometimes I think your haters really love you. Custom dap seats, look alive for your road test. Before they put your drive in a protest. From Harlem, baby, we know how to hustle. I'm about to take the single, make it double, that's ooh, that thing healthy. Paper bag with the greens, I'm gonna ring it up like house keys. Who got that healthy? Whole click up in the picture, got my crew all of my selfies. Ooh, that thing healthy. Who got that healthy? She open, getting it in, girl, jingling like house keys. Ooh, that thing healthy. Everything healthy. They been singling me out, I'm about to drop another LP. You been coming out your mouthpiece. Up in your bars, taking shots, we gon' line you up like Alkies. Big mama couch peep, I get up in a house seats. Out sheets, trippin' with the kids, this ain't no outreach. Account cheap, Trizzy water, 50 blunt on South Beach. Tower face, but it's haze in it like a South Beat. Why don't we see what rappers made of? I came up, going stupid on your stage front. You know don't play dumb, I'm A1. Boy, you might know killers, but you ain't one. Your next is my ex, nigga. Deuces to your main one.
The Dutchess cousin, yeah. Hold on. You got some water?
Crystal way a tank gun, you talking that talk. I'ma keep it tall, baby, we don't take shots, no. We don't take off, yeah, I'm a main boss. The truth, Anakin, hit you with so much false, that's ooh, that thing healthy. Paper bag with the greens, I'm gonna ring it up like house keys. Who got that healthy? Whole click up in the picture, got my crew all of my selfies. Ooh, that thing healthy. Who got that healthy? She open, getting it in, girl, jingling like house keys. Ooh, that thing healthy. It's New York in this motherfucker.
You are now listening listening to Bringing You Classics Radio.
Yeah, we back. bYc Radio, bringing you Classics Radio. It's your boy Biz Billy. You can call me Biz for sure. Right now, we're going to get into the night of main event recap. You know how it's going down. H-Town, what it do? Man, big event, big turnout. I was watching Uncle Ron Beasley early on, like I said, and man, you can see that the crowd was definitely hyped to see these battle MCs come out and do their thing. Shout out to the whole URL staff. Let's get right into it, man. In the pre-show, which you can still see on YouTube right now, on URL's YouTube channel right now. Log in, check it out. But before you do that, let's get to this breakdown. Who we had in this battle, it was a surprise to some. I had heard some rumblings about this, and I'm happy it went down. H-Town's own Scotty, you know what I'm saying, going up against the Bullpen's own Loso, making his URL debut, his PG, long overdue, you know. And, you know, it's interesting. This is a matchup that probably could have been on the card as like a preliminary match and not even had that PG title on it. You know what I mean? Like, Loso's proven that he can hold his own against big names on the Bullpen. He's done that very well. Scotty got his own thing popping, a Houston barcode. You know what I'm saying? He's held his own against big names. He's at home. So, you know, this could have been, you know, a little prelim match on the card, but you know how URL do. They want you to trust the process, so to speak, and go through that PG format. And that's exactly what happened in this battle. Let's see what happened. Round one, Loso chooses to go first. He comes out swinging, and he earned a lot of love from the crowd early on, you know what I'm saying? Strong metaphors out the gate from Loso. He was definitely doing his thing. A nice rocket scheme. Scotty name flips was definitely hard throughout the round. And this is definitely one of the wittiest rounds I've heard from Loso in quite some time, man. He was really snapping in this round, and I was really digging what he came with in the first round. Now, in the bottom of the first, Scotty comes out with a creative opening. He was real straightforward early on. You know, he's H-Town repping. He's attacking Loso style. Very witty. You know, the crowd is on his side. You know, some might say it's gas. You know, a little hometown cooking. You know, but personally, you know, New York does it too. I'ma just say, you know, we do it too, New York. When we got our heroes up there, whether it be, you know, Clips, Rex, you know, it's so many examples of when we've been, you know, boosting up our hometown guy. You know, it's no problem when it's done at other cities too. You know, you gotta show love to the home team. But nonetheless, even though the crowd was on his side and he had a very good opening round, to me, this is one of my favorite rounds of the night, by the way. But with all that said, I still gotta edge Loso in this round. It was a great round, but Loso had way too much for him in that first, in my humble opinion. Let's go to the second. Loso comes out with more heavy punches, and they're coming back to back to back. More crazy Houston references, Very strong bars in the debut for Bullpen's own, and it was a decent second round following up that first. Let's see would it be enough to beat Scotty in the second. Scotty has more good stage presence, good crowd control. Some might argue he's so comfortable due to him being at home, but nonetheless, he's got very good performance going 14 bars or so in, and he's doing his thing. He throws a nice shot at Bullpen, and the next 8 or so bars was solid, you know what I mean? But Scotty's first definitely tops his second. And with that said, I felt like Loso secured the win right there as it goes 2-0 after the first 2 rounds, in my humble opinion. Loso comes out with more punches and shots at URL rappers in the third as he's making a statement for future opponents. And honestly, it was a solid round. You know, to me, it was the weakest of his 3. And let's see what Scotty be able to prevent this from being a 3-0. Scotty comes out more aggressively. Direct shots. All his punches are landed early on. The angle he took towards the end of his round was very well put together to me, and I think it was enough to earn him the 2-1 nod. To earn him the nod in that third round. But nonetheless, it had not mattered because Loso had already won the first 2 rounds, in my opinion. You know, it was a lot of different opinions in the YouTube comments while I was watching the live stream. But for the most part, I think most people had Loso taking this. Some had Scotty. You know, I guess it's preference, but to me, I thought it was pretty clear that Loso got the first 2 rounds. Although if you say Scotty won, you would probably say he won that first, and I had him taking that third pretty clearly. So good battle, you know. Nonetheless, it wasn't like Scotty didn't perform well. I want to salute him for holding it down for his city. I guess it can be debatable, but in my personal opinion, I got a Loso 2-1. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the main card. First battle of the night, DNA versus JC, Queens versus Pontiac, the Glove versus the Empire State. Man, listen, the Murder Mitten was in the building. Let's see how it went off. In the first round, DNA was picked to go first. Good strategy by JC against the freestyler. The first few bars were a little hit or miss for me. But nonetheless, the Queens veteran picked it up very quickly and recovered with back-to-back punches that woke up the crowd. Steadily improved bar by bar in this round. He had a Jay-Z scheme that was well put together, straight fire. His schemes were tough throughout this round. You know, despite a great opening round, there was a hint of gas. But I'm not going to lie to y'all. DNA was snapping in this round. Like he came out, you know, with the whole Everlast boxing champ robe on, the boxing robe. We got the title on. You know, he's really running with this gimmick, and it's like, hey, he's had some big name battles this year. You know, he's done, you know, decently in those battles. You know what I'm saying? He's won. You know, some saying he beat O'Ray. I still haven't seen that battle, but what will happen in the bottom of the first is JC prepared to respond to what was a very good opening round from DNA. So JC comes out with vintage metaphors, intricate schemes, and an angle in which he dissected DNA's career and style. And I was definitely feeling him early on in the round, definitely doing his thing. Honestly though, JC's thoughtful lines were kind of going overhead live in the building. And it's like, from how it seemed on cam, from watching on the pay-per-view, it seemed as if the crowd was more impressed with DNA's rapid fire punchline attack, as was I. And I had DNA winning that first round pretty clearly. 1-0 going in to the bottom of to the top of the second. 1-0 DNA. Let's see what DNA could do in the top of this round. So DNA showed some veteran moves early on with some creative theatrics. You know, he got the crowd involved, bringing out a certain somebody. I won't give it away. Although I thought this move was a bit corny at first. Hold on, before I get into that, we Tech 9. We got to put the Steph Curry 30 bars in the OBC. I just want to leave it there. But like I was saying, although the move that he went to early in this round, I felt it was a bit corny, it definitely was creative nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? Nice boxing bar out the gate. And after that, you know, that little boxing bar that I like, to me, this was a pretty weak round in my opinion. Predictable bars amongst a whole lot of hit and miss. And especially following that first, when you come out with that much energy and that many haymakers and punchlines, it's hard to follow that up with a round like that. DNA with a beatable round going into JC second. Now, JC came out like he knew this was his round, and he's swagging all over the stage. He even denied the crowd a couple of times, you know, for them to have him repeat bars. You know, he's like, look, you know, it's back-to-back punchlines. He's not gonna be able to repeat all of this. You know, they were going crazy. It's 1-1 already, pretty much for me, after a Nintendo bar. Dominant round for JC. Lengthy, but definitely consistent all throughout. And I felt like he took the round, and he even took one of DNA's props, and it sent the crowd in a frenzy, man. I can't wait till you see this round for JC. Good round, man, and it's 1-1. You can see it on camera. You see those fingers going up, signaling 1-1, and an even battle going into the third. That's the way I like it. Let's see what will happen. DNA had a nice rebuttal off the rip coming out in the third, and to keep things simple, it's another hit or miss round. It is what it is. I wasn't crazy about the JC angle that DNA took in this round. It was long, it was drawn out, and it was like, I wouldn't say it. I won't give it away. I'll just leave it there. But he did save it from being a total trash round because he had a lot of bars as he got to the midway point and then somewhat towards the end. Like he had a Fire Noxzema bar, Jordan bar, JK Rollins bar that was fire. You know, the first half was very beatable, but he saved it by throwing some shots at some other URL MCs. But like I said, man, when you have a first like that and you progressively just go down and down, it looks a certain way, especially when JC is just cooking up as the rounds go on. So in the bottom of the third, I love the fact that excuse me, I was getting ready to call him Jay-Z. I love the fact that JC brings these unique setups that lead to the punches, and it's like jab, and then it's like bang, he's with a haymaker, and then another one follows right up after it. He had great rhythm, you know what I'm saying, going along through this whole round as the crowd was just chanting 2-1. I mean, JC was uncharacteristically funny in this battle. He had me cracking up. No filler, clean wordplay all throughout, and I'm with the crowd. I felt it was 2-1. He still had bars after that, you know, fire a little rebuttal, you know, but nonetheless, JC pretty much took this one clear to me. DNA takes the first, and JC wipes the floor with him pretty much from that point on in that battle. Not to say DNA didn't have some material, but I felt like it wasn't that first round, you know what I'm saying? So JC with the clear 2-1 in my humble opinion. Let's move on to the next. And before we move on to the next real quick, I just wanted to point out something I saw on my timeline earlier. A tweeter out on Twitter had a tweet that at Murder Mook where he wanted to ask him about NOME 8. And one of the things he mentioned in the tweet was that he thinks JC deserves a shot at Lux. And I want to know what you guys think about that out there. Is JC ready for Beloved? We'll find out soon. But the next matchup on the card is Jerzey. Now, I kept hearing King of Jerzey being thrown around, but it's like, you know, I still think Ars might have that, but nonetheless, and right now O-Red's high, but nonetheless, two of Jerzey's most consistent performers, two of the hottest out of Jerzey right now. One's a long-time veteran, one's been cooking up for the last 2 summers. You know who it is. New Jersey Twork versus Shotgun Suge. Let's just get to it. In the first, Shotgun Suge coming out the gate with Vintage Suge. In the first, he's getting much love from the crowd. Every 2 bars, they going nuts. That street shit, constantly aggressive, flipping Twork. His government name, his rap name is just crazy. A well-rounded verse from Suge, gritty punchline, aggressiveness, and of course his signature move, which was well set up. I mean, Suge performed very well in this round, man. And I think it's a very, very good opening round from that boy from the 400 block. All right, New Jersey Twork, out the gate, fire rebuttal. Never seen that move from him. Twork, very effective lines out the gate, performing early. I mean, the performance is on point. I mean, the crowd is in his pocket. 10 bars in. We ain't even that far in. Both of them are exchanging bars, aggressiveness, and energy. They bumping each other. It's just one of them. It's exactly what we expected it to be early on. And then it's like, man, we not even that far in the Tworks round. Bigger 9. That setup he had, dope. It's just physical early, like I said, but it's all in the love of the sport. A fire crisp breezy bar. Although this round was fire from Twork, I think it's a matter of preference. Both of them were well-rounded. They were punching, they were pushing off and performing. Debatable all in all, but my winner, in my opinion, I gotta edge it to Suge, man. Just more of just a little bit more well-rounded verse. And I got him winning the first round as we go into the second. More gun talk and movie references from Suge. And this is the first of many Houston hip-hop references to land in the battle. This round was not as well-rounded and versatile as the first. Good gun bars, but a beatable round. And we'll see what Twork can do in the bottom of the second. In the bottom of the second, Twork comes out slowly but surely, building up to more hard-hitting lines more consistent shit in this round. The first was better than, the first was a better back and forth round, but Twork takes this second round as he's throwing major shots at serve. I mean, he's just shaking the room as he tries to stake his claim for the king of Jersey. I got it 1-1 going into the third. Off rip, nice Jersey scheme to open the round. I think it was a little slept on from Suge. I thought it was definitely dope. He talks about Twork, excuse me, I'm stuttering over all these Twork. He talks about what Twork's life is like, man. He's discussing this whole King of Jersey thing and the requirements. A solid round from Suge. It's looking like he does not want to lose, and let's see what New Jerusalem brought in the bottom of the third. Twork punched Suge away in this third bar by bar, man. I'm just telling you. Halfway through the verse, 2 ones were going up in the air. And I never seen Suge get pushed around as much as I did. I think that left a lasting impression as well. But I never seen him get bullied as much as he did in this round. He finishes by strapping in with the signature move. And, man, I got to give this round to New Jersey Twork, man. And I think he definitely takes the battle. It can be debatable, but I mean, honestly, the fans win. This was a really good battle, and the crowd was into it from start to finish. And I definitely love what both MCs brought. They brought their vintage shit, their signature shit. You know what I'm saying? What we know them for, what we like them for, and I appreciated it from both. But I'm leaning 2-1 New Jersey Twork. All right, so we got 3 battles down and out the way. Right now, what we're gonna do is get into some more music right now. For those of y'all who ordered the pay-per-view, it was broadcasting live. I think Avocado had it spinning off the new album from this man, 86th. If you ain't heard it, you need to wake up. Rum Nitty, new album out everywhere. Apple Music, Tidal, wherever you listen to the music at. Check it out. Let's get into it. bYc. Cheetah.
Bitch. No let up. No let up, gang. We do pull up. MHO on this bitch. Finna be a cold summer.
You are now listening to
Bitch. My foot on their neck and I won't let her. My foot on their neck and I won't let her. Ain't nobody eating unless I let them. Ain't nobody eating unless I let them.
Out the gate, we ain't for no games, ain't no ducking phase. Need a play, niggas running plays, they be busting K's. Run it up, make it underlay, you just in the way. Bitch, I'm paid, pocket full of stones, think I'm UGK. CG on my chain, got me on my way. My bitch got them legs, think she saw your blade. Slide up like a slave, you be DOA. Do the same thing, bitch, we cut like spades. Try to slip it, he ain't heavy with him. He ain't want no friction, left him leaking dirty. How they did him, pull off something tinted. Talking never did it, we be in the trenches. Big extension, hanging out my pilly stick, that's on my crippin'. We be running plays, I hear ducking fades. Ain't no game, run up 20K, put that on your head, kill us fed. Drop a bag off, they blow your ass off. On my soul, they just rap talking, they let Max off. Shoot the 50, put the lefty on them, Zach Randolph. Strip the nigga for a loop attack, then he ran off. You should watch your mouth, you got a glass jaw. Off the plate, tell me who need base, pitch a fastball. I'm from Thomas, that's what they be mobbing. Only fuck with squadron, they be wildin'. Teed up when they sliding, clean up shit like Comet. Fuck your honor, I don't do no talking. Keep the code of silence, they be telling. Keep them hoes for honors, put that shit on mouth. Out the gate, we ain't for no games, ain't no ducking phase. Need a play, niggas running plays, they be busting K's. Run it up, make it underlay, you just in the way. Bitch, I'm paid, pocket full of stones, think I'm UGK. CG on my chain, got me on my way. My bitch got them legs, think she saw your blade. Slide up like a slave, you be DOA. Do the same thing, bitch, we cut like spades. Bustin' jugs, try me if you could. Run you out your hood, bust your head. See more blood than Suge, smoke you like a wood. Bitch, I'm working, cut up like a surgeon. It's that time, no curfew, I be splurging. Spin it cause I earn it, on my wave I'm surfing. Nigga snakes, I don't fuck with serpents. Cut you out my circle, stay around me. I might have to burn you, I'm gonna close your curtains. Get your bitch, she be acting thirsty. She just wanna slurp me off of Molly. That little hoe gon' top me, she gon' do it urgent. I'm the man, bitch, only gas split. Don't pop no Zans, bitch. Fast whip, I might crash it. Do the dance, bitch, you love the hoe. That's my last bitch. Yeah, she passed it. Cashed in on my last fist. A cat of bag shit. Dog food. We got black tar and some tan shit. Soft white. That shit off white. Look like dandruff. That's how we roll. All my brothers keep a Nino. Tee up on them. I go beast mode. Big extended. It's a 3-0. Bitch.
What up? I'm just trying to make the move. Dark side. The niggas can live through it, but they usually don't. Fresh off hiatus. Yeah, I see your man home. That nigga fresh off a statement. Keep your mouth shut, cause we covered the basics. All white tee, gray sweats over the Asics. Still spit amongst the elite. They've been that way for years. The problem is, motherfuckers for sleep. Can't get you while you looking, motherfuckers asleep. So I stay a step ahead, cause motherfuckers are creep. Old heads that I came up under, they spoiled me. Knew I was a young prince cut from royalty. Nowadays, a nigga say fuck the loyalty. Cause still see you bitch ass niggas avoiding me. Yeah, I'm just speaking on my life. My brother locked up, we don't speak so I don't write. It's like my whole life, them niggas been out of sight. Relationship funny, it's love but we ain't tight. It's cool cause I'm dying alone. Me and Kyle go back before Sellies had to dial us home. I swear if they ever try me home, I'm outside they home. To leave your brain outside they dome. Running around with the tough guy image. He don't know the whole hood, can't wait to see the tough guy get it. But the graveyard got a lot of tough guys in it. Went from tough to dead in a quick 5 minutes. You gotta come exchange the vibe with a nigga with the same pain inside that ain't afraid to die. Look a judge in his face, ain't afraid to lie. Can't let him bitch you, you gotta stay alive. Anybody get it, shoot the favorite guy. Ball team, Rawsteen in your favorite file. So far this rap shit been my favorite job. Real niggas still there for my baby moms. There's fans in the room for that smack stage. And there's fiends on the block for that smack stage. Everybody wanting the ball, but the Lord got a lottery and everybody number get called. Rawsteen, I be working all summer to fall. I ain't never owe a nigga and was working it all. He wanna be the man and that's love. He'll kill you to do it. And in the week he be the man just cause. In the end, getting money saving from the street. The only thing that's really gonna save you from the streets. Cause it's a lot of playing on the streets. And niggas seem strong cause they praying on the weak. It's Wilmington, you want no prize. It's a city with shooters and young bitches that'll jump your moms. Round here, all the violence is real. From the east to the bridge, all the way to the top of the hill. Northside got it poppin' real. Don't know why or who did it. All we ever see is how they was killed. They'll try to kill your name off slander. Just to get some time shaved off your dander. That's when a nigga walk round the corner and get a nigga slain off camera. Free shit. Dark side.
Yeah. Look. I remember 2004, I would tell the homies about you. And they was into 50 Cent and all the gangsta rap. I told them you would change the game, they couldn't take it back. You brought them soul samples back, man, I could relate to that. I read the credits on Blueprint and saw your name on that. Your verse on Check Out the Bounce, man, you was flaming cats. So I knew when your shit dropped, there'd be some different shit. Some conscious rap with some real street nigga shit mixed with it. You didn't disappoint, man, that shit was so intricate. You spoke for those at the bottom and really meant the shit. And when you mention chicks, you would always mention your girl. And that told me that was the centerpiece to your world. Either that or your mama, the black queens you would honor. And that helped me out through my relationships, if I'm honest. I was a student of you, there's so much stuff that you taught us. I never could forget all the classic hits that you brought us. But nowadays I just feel like maybe you caught up. Forgot how you was brought up. Got your nose all up in the air like you were not us. And got the nerve to say that racism dead. But why don't you call up your buddy Trump and to ask him how come the prisons is all us? Are we more prone to violence? Are we more prone to do drugs than the whites is? Man, you don't see this crisis. You don't see how police do these white kids. They shoot up the school, get arrested, gently treated the nicest. How many brothers got shot to death with a phone on them? How do you reconcile with they mama in those moments? You know the system got a hold on us, but you rather talk fashion than ask them if they'll let you put clothes on them. I love you, brother, I'm just disappointed. You made Jesus walks and we all thought you was anointed. I don't even believe in Jesus, but that's a different topic. I'd much rather hear you rap the gospel than rap the gossip. You gotta stop it, dog, this is not what hip-hop is. You at the top, but you disregarding the total populace. You know the words of Christopher Wallace, more money, more problems. You gotta stay grounded or surround yourself with some pilots that can help you through the turbulence. Disturbing since you told us it was in your blood to be different since your mama did sit-ins. We don't want your opinions on politics, you not with us. Just make good music a good riddance. Just entertain us like you do for Mass and them. Keep tap dancing in and give us some guest appearances on Kardashians. Just be yourself, that's all we ask of them. And please don't try to brainwash some artists around you like Saha and Chance in them. Just a quick convo, then I put this to rest. Sleep well, just let us know when you wake up, Mr. West.
bYc.
Yeah, you know what it is, bYc Radio. Your boy Biz Bella, you can call me Biz for short. We are bringing you classics here at bYc Radio. You know how it's going down. Next battle up on the NOME 8 card, Charlie Clips versus Brizz, Rawsteen, Darkside versus the longtime veteran from Uptown. And let's just go ahead and get into it, man. This is a matchup I've been anticipating for a while. When Brizz started picking up steam, I knew one of the people that would be an interesting matchup with him and his style would be the longtime veteran Charlie Clips. So let's go ahead and get into it. Before I mention Brizz is first, he goes first in the first round. Watching the 15 Minutes of Fame live stream, a lot of fans on that line came to see Brizz. So the crowd, you know, I was wondering what kind of fact that I would play just based on what I saw on the live stream. But let's just get right into it. Shout out to Uncle Rob. Brizz is one of the nicest of the newer generation with the name flips. You knew he was going to get to that early and often. Good Houston hip-hop references, getting the crowd on his side. I love the vegan scheme late in the round. Solid start. Let's see how Clips respond. In Charlie Clips first. He starts off with a classic opening that got the crowd excited, which leads into many punchlines, Charlie looking focused off the rip. Mid-round, he opens up with a tough Houston Rockets roster scheme. And let me be honest, it started off good. It was definitely dope for the first couple, 6 to 8 bars. May have been a little drawn out. A few current event bars, a few hit or misses, punches and setups towards the end of the round, which makes me want to edge Brizz 1-0 going into the second. In the second round, Brizz comes out aiming directly at Clips from several angles throughout the opening 12 bars or so. Metaphors in this round weren't as memorable as the first, but the directness of his angles may be able to edge a close round. In my opinion, there were a few hit or miss moments throughout the round early on in the first half, but he finished his verse strongly going into the bottom of the second. Decent round, beatable round, but if Clips slips up, it's enough to get by. Let's see. In the bottom of the second, Charlie Clips has a good mix of humor and jabs at the Darkside MC. He had a dope Philly scheme that was a bit drawn out, but had nice references if you know your Philadelphia rap history. The crowd wasn't feeling a particular bar, and they let Clips know about it. And Clips, being the veteran that he is, he flipped it so damn well. I mean, more gun bars aimed at the Cave Gang recruit. Wasn't the strongest round for Clips. Good moments, but as far as consistency and who left a lasting impression in the second round, I'm going to have to edge it to Brizz again. 2-0 going into the third. More directness, you can tell Brizz knew he needed to leave another stain in this round. Probably his lightest verse of the night. Decent round, but definitely left the door open for Clips to steal one in the bottom of the third. Clips third, nice opening, that bar that garnered some nice cheers. When I first heard it, it reminded me of a Rider bar. Fans who saw the pay-per-view, y'all let me know if I'm tripping. Nonetheless, Clips is going hard, analyzing the moves of Rawsteen. Brizz spoke up and Charlie shut it down off the dome. Clips is charismatically walking through this round. This is what he needed early in the first two rounds, because I'm going to be honest, it would have made this a more decisive win. fire power bars. This is Cliff's best round to me. It's gonna be highly debated battle. I edged Brizz, no complaints if you have Clips winning. He provided enough to win, but I felt Brizz edged a close battle. Most have Clips winning at first, but I personally thought if I had to hold something against the two, both had hit or miss moments early, but in front of a crowd that, as Jay Black put it, wanted highlight moves, slam dunk, so to speak, the current event bars and pandering to Houston sports references hit live, but could be seen coming from a mile away. For that reason, I'll edge Brizz Rawsteen 2-1 in what will be a highly debated battle. All right, let's move on to the next matchup. I felt this should have been the main event. Man, lived up to the hype in my humble opinion. Goodz. I'm going to call them Double Cup Goodz while we in H-Town, man. Double Cup Goodz versus the Gunbar King, Tay Roc, Light Bars. Let's go ahead and get right into it. I ain't going to waste your time. Goodz first round. He opens up calm, cool, and collected as always. Nice VH1 scheme. And of course, he brings the humor to the stage. Very effectively pokes at an angle I can't wait to hear broken down by the likes of AFM and the Champion crew. The way he's talking in this round, the GMB MC is looking like he's definitely confident. I mean, it's a nice introduction to set off the biggest battle on paper of the night. Let's go ahead and get into Rocks first. Shots out the gate for Smack's #1 gunner. Nice references of other battlers on the card, other battle MCs. Aggressive wordplay, flipping everything from the name to the boroughs he reps. You know what I'm saying? He's getting that goods early. This round from Rock felt like one of his seconds, which are usually aggressively angled towards the opponent, but this opener was just well put together, man. He was cooking. 1-0 Rock, I'm sorry. Great round, one of my favorites of the night, but I got to give it to Rock 1-0, but it only gets better. Good second round. Goodz is coming out direct and talking dirty to Cave Gang's own. I mean, he never really let his foot off the gas in this round, coming at Tay Roc's neck over his wardrobe, his status, his tier. I mean, everything in between. I mean, he blended in those slick bars that we know Goodz for. I mean, he was cooking. Even attacking the validity of his hood. Shout out to Hazard County, East B, more D Carter, what it do. But Goodz is snapping, man. This is sound like a vintage Rock round, like a second. Like I said earlier, this is sound like a Rock second from Goodz. And I don't know what Rock is gonna do to match that energy. Half a gallon Goodz brought it in that second round. Let's go to the bottom of the second, man. Rock comes out strong. Those homophones, those double meanings with the same, dope. Throughout the battle, he was spitting those words that sounded like they had a different meanings. Definitely creative. Everything was running smoothly up until the crowd booed him on a certain line. And Rock was like, yo, thank you. He was like, yo, thank you for humbling me. He said, I need that. And he went back to work. More solid punchlines throughout the round. Although you can tell Goodz side antics plus the crowd's restlessness put the battery in Rock's back for more energy throughout the remainder of the match. And we're going to get back to that in a minute. But 1-1, Goodz got that round clearly. Let's get into the third. Goodz third. More attacks on Tay Roc's credibility early on. Goodz definitely showing in his material that he respects Rock on this stage. This is the most hostile energy I've seen from Goodz without a punch being thrown. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely have to salute another consistent round from Goodz. Rock opens up with a nice setup that had a funny twist to it. Rock is getting back to his normal pace and sets up his punches nicely, talking to Goodz early. Fire wrestling ball, light bars throughout the midway point of this round, and I don't mean that in a good way. And with that said, 2-1 Goodz in a great match. Goodz put on a great performance start to finish. He was impressive, and I'm expecting Goodz to keep the same level of energy. You know what I'm saying? Any opponent, specific angles, the grown man bars, like, yo, you got to keep this same energy, Goodz. I was definitely loving this performance from you. 2-1, he beat Smack #1 gunner.
Bringing you classics.
Let's get back into some music here on bYc Radio. You know how we do. We support the battle rap community. We bump that music. You know how we give it up here, bringing you Classics Radio. Let's get into one of my favorite bloggers and a slept-on female battle MC that gets busy in the ring. She hasn't done it in a minute. I would love to see this female back in the ring. I'm talking about Dutchess. I'm talking about Hurricane Dude. You know how it's going down. I like the single from him right here. You know how we give it up. bYc.
Bringing you classics.
shook a bitch pride. Then witness all that confidence drift from her eyes. Now she's second guessing if her gift is a lie. Trip, look alive. Slick Rick, this a guide. This a story, this a ride. This perspective's from my eyes. This is Dutchess by my side. Those my sons, they my guys. If you fuck one of us over, we gon' have to end your life. I just wanna make things clear. For none but mains here. Hello like bang hair. Hold up, let's change gears. Ain't looking for handouts. We just head to the booth with our cans out. Back up, hands up. We run shit hands down. We ain't fucking with you. Act tough, not us. We making bands now. But you thought we was cool? We got shit to do. We got too much shit to lose. And ain't none of these hoes here invincible. Slap posters based off principles. Don't need no motive or incentive. Boss up on bitches like a senator do. I pull up, pull out, and the renter do. Fuck with me, must be smoking them chemicals. Fuck with me, and it might be the end of you and the friend of you.
Tell you, they gon' hate. They got to. They don't have no choice. They gotta hate. Jesus was perfect. He only had 12 friends. One of them was a hater. Sat right at the table with him. Jesus was cool. He didn't even say nothing to him.
Been telling these bitches, they know they just can't fuck with me. Get wet up, you caught slipping. I lay it down and bust off comfortably. It's nothing. To let it off when they come for she, I lap it up so perfectly. As long as bitches run the fee, I'm bringing this gift. I'm on a mission. Who needs saving? Fuck praying. Them demons playing with Satan. Want a demonstration? Pause. Cause I see that they've been waiting, looking for hearts on the post. But I see that they've been hating. I get a little money and bitches start acting funny. Cut loose strings on dummies. These puppets won't take it from me. This pen been on immaculate. I aim for perfection. Shots accurate. You bitches stuck on the porch. Never past the fence. Shit change. I'm on the bill. You couldn't stash a cent. I need everything. Who holding out? Cause now I'm grabbing it. Nothing but greatness coming over me. It's too hot. This engine been running. And I'm praying I don't overheat. No way. Only dead ends. On my broke days, I fed friends. They couldn't count the ways that my bread spent. So I bought the table to sit up in my mansion. They never understanding the physics of expanding.
They be hating quiet. They don't hate loud. They hate quiet. Like every time you say you're gonna do something good with your life, they gotta make a little noise. They gotta make a little noise. Tell you, they gon' hate. They got to. They don't have no choice. They gotta hate. They don't have no choice. They gon' hate. You just gotta take it. You gotta take it. They not mad at us. We think they hate us. They don't hate us. They hate good shit. They used to want good shit. Hope for good shit. Then good shit didn't happen to them. And now these motherfuckers hate good shit. They don't hate us. They mad now cause they got a raggedy car. They looking at the nigga in the Escalade like he made a fucked up decision.
Yeah. Wait. You are under yourself. Hey. Man, what y'all want? Red pill or blue pill, man? You choose right now. Choose. What you gonna pick? Wait, before you choose, first and most foremost, fuck your mama with her dog ass. Yeah, I said it. What you gonna do? Cut the song off? Nope. Hold on. Wait. B, I got him. Breathe. We address those who dress like shit. But you the crappiest. My outfit got them smiling. I'm styling. Pursuit of happiness. Wait. Hold on, dog. We can't do them like that, man. It's too early. I'm entitled for every title. Don't tire rappers. You can feel a tide, though. Guess you not next for the wave. You feel a tide, ho. I know you will, but y'all niggas tired. I hope you turn around, cause the more you desire to see you can't get this higher. With a new job, where you going black, China still get you robbed. Boob job, I make B-Rest crazy. In a new miles with a new mind, never knew my flow was this nice. I get the feeling like cavities, that'll be casualties. Adam and Eve, Apple, we had us a piece. Ain't no peace, fucker, we ascending like Cinderella. I get you clear as day, but day is a gentle fella. I'm a gentleman, these niggas is gentlemen. I don't know if they gentlemen. Fuck, I'm coming with 2 shots, they don't know if it's Jennahin. Chicken nigga, you been a hint. Roaming through the Roman Catholics, Vatican Library, never will I do that again. Sistine Chapel, sister, suster, sexist, man, that fucking boy crazy. Niggas try to play me like ABU, who, 80 dude, shit suck is crazy, glue stuck, think hockey pucks, I get around to my goal. Goal mind interference on FaceTime with my inner FaceTime face in my interstate. Up the body, well nigga wait. You dead, nigga, wake up in the morning. What you ain't get it? You dead, nigga, wake up in the morning. Wake up in the morgue with an older than Morgan Freeman. More you get hit with the end of the stick, the more they leaving. Leave it to Beaver Homes. You would like you leave it to Beaver Homes. Damn, like I live in the Beaver home. Damn, look how I'm about to dog mama, hog mama, pig strip, cause I go ham in the fall, mama, I'm God mama. I don't gotta take care of the kids, I'm like the God mama. Steven Cigar mama, hands but I'm smoking them, I don't need a cigar mama. All I need is a call mama, all I need is a car mama, all I need is a car, my money honey, do you feel me? They let the mail in the club, and we be the best, that's what they telling they bud. but miss out, scut, miss out. Scum this how, come this style, come with style. Style witty, pity the fool, I'm pleasing him. I'm on the A-team, look out, it's Mr. Teasing him. One mess he can, he must got some Louise in him. Jeans too tough, he must got dungarees in him. Killing is a must, he must got degrees with him. Damn, that boy buzzing, man, he must got the bees with him. Buzz like the wrong answer, oh dear, like I'm on Prancer. City got the key more times, like I got throat cancer. Go to work like a pole dancer, fuck him slow like a romancer. No answer, question, no answer, oh answer me, dear soul prancer. Yo stance should stand up, man, what, I don't know if y'all saw me, all be y'all sleep. But don't matter what, dog see like airboat in the ocean. Using my magic potion, flying carpet and Latin, but Latin Taliban. The bands tally up from this rally stuff, this is season of fried niggas. I sky niggas, African clouded, don't ask why nigga. You ain't Mike Jack, ain't no human nature, fuck it. I might jack a nigga, cause it's in my human nature, fuck it. I'm a human who hate church, I'll admit it. What do I need God for? Well, my flow is goddamn, I got 4 bitches on me, goddamn. The God forged bitches on me, goddamn. We got Forbes mentions on me, goddamn. God created the water, this a goddamn. Fuck, that's how I got them. Batman, I got them. Hit them with the Batman, fuck, that's how I got them. I sound like the heavens, this could be a God thing. I got the top spinning, Inception, told him it's my dream. The total minute stopped his Inception, tell him it's 15. Cause 15 not a number, dumb nigga mean it's impossible. Fuck, I play possum and now I'm part of the gospel. If it's any static, the Maddox is what the guys are pull. If it's any static, we wet them, you think the guys are pull. Proclaim to be pitbull, but I'm really feeling this guy's a poodle. I should doodle on you niggas drawn, no, I should doodle on you niggas drawn. I'm back to the pad in LAB, I'm back to the lab. Adore, dog nice, you got it. Fuck, I feel I should stop this. In her box to the end, fuck, I feel like I'm Hopkins. Old St. Bernard, I'm big dog, look what I did, dog.
In and out the city, but I'm repping the team. I always did what I said and always said what I mean. I had a bag full of something I could sell to a fiend, and a 12 gauge pump in the leg of my jeans. Now it's something fresh jumping out that bubble Lex. Let a sucker flex, I'ma leave a bloody mess. Lift his ass off stage through the upper deck. Catching all phase, we ain't ducking wreck. Razor blade in between the fingers, I come correct. Grip his throat for the choke, twist it and cut his neck. You slide through in that bucket, that motherfucker wet. I ain't cutting brakes, they ain't cut a check. I'm connected with the realest in VA. That body something broad day and pill on the freeway. I travel, but my mind frame's still in the PJs. Play my records, I'ma still on the DJ. A double shot of that strong Remy, I'm all dizzy. Load the clip in that long semi, dump all 50. It'll cost you a pretty penny to talk with me. I'm something like Jaws out Shark City. If we can't match digits, don't even try to kick it. You wanna see the show, you gotta buy a ticket. It's something chilling in the chamber like cryogenics. I put a mark through a wall, that's hieroglyphics. Grown man business, it's no funny shit. Large duffel, cigar cutters, and money clips. Hit my connect out west like keep it coming slick. Last income tax, they bought 100 zips. Y'all motherfuckers ain't rocking how I'm rocking. We got the same plug, but you ain't copping how I'm copping. Your mixtape trash, me flopping not an option. You got more songs cause you ain't dropping what I'm dropping. I gotta be an anomaly, quality over quantity. A hot commodity like a ticket that hit the lottery. I'm dodging evils, trying to watch the people that follow me. Cause out of 5 of them, 4 tell like a prophecy. They hate to see me headlining events. You either get in the game or go ride on the bench. No love if you playing both sides of the fence. I'm still right here, grinding 4-5 in the trench like a case. Y'all gon' fuck around, make me do something case. They always think you playing till you do something case. They don't hear what you saying till you do something case. Right, case, right.
Look at this thing. It's beautiful. You got the beautiful girls there.
You are now listening to Bringing You Classics Radio.
Yes, you are. We are here bringing you Classics Radio. Your boy Biz Billa. We're gonna close it out, man. Talk about the last 2 battles on the card, man. The main event and the co-main event. Firstly, let's start with the co-main event. Ill Will versus T-Top. Battle of UFF's best performers. Ill Will's first. Let's just get to it. Will is one of the most, well-rounded, slept-on killers in the sport, straight up and down. He showed jokes, bars, precision early on, fire name flips, fire bars. I was definitely feeling that Benjamin Button joint. The impression was hilarious to close out the round. Good start for Yaktown's finest. You know, T-Top comes out in the bottom of the first, comes out talking UFF, ill will status in battle rap. T-Top started decently waking up the crowd. Nice Goonie scheme. Slowly but surely eased his foot off the gas, in my opinion. Ill Will takes a solid first round 1-0 headed into the second. Ill Will second. Wordplay out the gate was tough. A few jabs, a few dry spots, very few, but the punches in between were very effective, especially the haymakers, specifically the way he ended this round. Will is showing he can match up with any opponent stylistically. Another good showing in round 2. Second round for T-Top. Rebuttal to start the round. Short and plain, it was dope. But short and plain about the round, wasn't crazy about this from Top Busy. I hold him to a higher standard as far as content. The jokes were straight, but I definitely heard better from the Bear, although he ended the verse better than he started it. 2-0 Ill Will going into the third. In Ill Will's third, hit and miss, open, very jokey to begin the round. He picked it up a few bars later, addresses a recent controversy with T-Top, stayed consistent from there on. Weakest of the 3 rounds from Will, but he secured the win at this point in my book. In T-Top's third, he attacks Ill Will, Team Hami off the rip. Nice wordplay throughout this round. He's doing his job to wake up the crowd. Takes a biting angle and finishes with a decent round. I'm not going to front. This last round is debatable. Truly can go either way. I had Will going into the first 2 rounds, and you could argue for the 30-piece nobody. Regardless, it's a win for Ill Will. I think it's 2-1, but you could definitely edge 3-0, no question, but I don't know, man. Ill Will showing us a difference, man. I was definitely feeling him in this battle, man. I think he won this one clearly. I'm not going to say it's a body or nothing crazy like that, but it's definitely a clear win for Ill Will, the Pontiac veteran. Now, let's get to the main event. Welcome home. They freed the wave. You know, the Houston crowd was definitely hyped for this main event. They were hyped to see Surf. They were hyped to see Nitty, as was I. Let's get to the main event. Nitty in the first. Do I even need to tell you what he did? You know his work. Gun line at the gun line. My personal favorite, the souvenirs bar, straight fire. That was probably my favorite line of the night. Great opening round. He had a brief stumble. The crowd really made it bigger than it was. Just a stumble over words. He picked it right back up. Nasty subtitle. Dope round. Will it be enough to top the first round we've heard from Surf in quite some time? Let's see. First thing I hear is that that's what you hear. That's just what you hear. Surf comes out talking that talk. The crowd is with him. I mean, now granted, people are naturally going to react as it's his first return, but you know, Surf provided many memorable moments in this first. Good scheming, good quotables. I'm giving this first round to Surf as expected. You know, everybody expected him to shake the room in his return. I really didn't see in any way or anyone, no matter the opponent, winning against Surf in his returning round, sitting on all those bars. Nonetheless, after watching this round a few times on video on demand, this is the best round of the battle to me. It's close. I mean, people are not going to agree with me when I say that just because Nitty had that brief stumble, but he was fire in this round. We can argue it all day. But anyway, I edge Surf 1-0 going into the second. Nitty comes out attacking Sue Surf's career accomplishments. I mean, he's still punching hard as usual, landing a good percentage of them boys. And I mean, some of the punches aren't getting the reaction that they deserve, but I'm still with Rum early on. The way this nigga sets up his metaphors are crazy, very intricate. The way he does his flows and then the hand gestures and whatnot that lead to the guns coming out. I just love it, man. Another good round from Rum as we head into the bottom of the second. Surf in his second opens up with a dope X-Men scheme. Dope as fuck. I'm not gonna hold you. Light rebuttal. Some of this round sounded like it was a lot of freestyle and rebuttaling going on, and there was some good punchlines in this round. He spent a good amount of time, like I said, rebuttaling. Most was hit and miss. Specifically, the dog scheme aimed at Nitty wasn't feeling that too much. Surf told Smack booked me up at the end as if to say his verse was enough to make this match a 2-0, but I had it 1-1 going into the third. Rum Nitty in the third, aggressively punching as usual. More gun bars, more punches. After clean setups, I mean, early on they just landed. You understand what I'm saying? This is an example, though, of an issue that I had with Rum in the Iron Battle. His gun line metaphors hit so hard, that they can win a round alone with no other stylistic things going on in his round. But if you're matched up with an MC who takes good angles, or, you know, is funny, or just has a different way of formulating bars and getting his point across, that might be enough to slide off with a win in a close battle if prepared correctly. So with that said, Rum had a dope round. Let's get into Surfs. He opens up with a Rockets roster scheme that had been overused at this point of the night by the performers. 2 fire bars came shortly after, but right after he began picking up momentum, he chokes. And it's a bad choke. He forgets the rest of his verse. Nitty pleaded with him to finish it off. You know, he said, I stumbled, but I finished in the first round. You know, get your rocks off, G. And just didn't happen. Surf calls it a night. You know what that means. Rum Nitty, 2-1. In my humble opinion, I did not think Surf won the second. I thought Rum did enough to win that round. The choke, it makes it clear for the third. Surf clearly won the first in a great round, but it is what it is. I have Rum Nitty taking this. Nonetheless, this was a very well put together event. Champion was on point. Avocado was on point with the H-Town music rapping for the home team. And it's like, this was a great event, man. I really enjoyed it, man. Regardless of how you feel about the matchups, it's all debatable, you know what I'm saying, preference and whatnot. But there are a few clear wins on this card. There were a few debatables, but nonetheless, it was a great event put on by Smack, Beasley, and the whole URL movement. I'm impressed, and we'll see what's coming up next at Initiation. RBE got some big things popping. People saying battle rap is slowing down. I do not think so at all. I think we just getting started this summer, man. It's really picking up. And here at bYc Radio, we're going to bring you all of it. This has been the Night of Main Events recap. You know how it's going down. Biz Billa, I represent bYc Radio, bringing you Classics Radio. We signing off this week. We will be back very soon. Check out How Many Classics featuring a Verb on our YouTube channel. We will be back very soon. Peace, love.
You are now listening to Classics Radio.